Hi everyone, Nishka here from EurekaCrystalBeads.com with another fun beading video for you. Before I get started, go ahead and check out the rest of our channel, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you always know when we're posting new content. Today's video, we're going to be making this lovely, simple, everyday, beginner-friendly beaded ring. I'm calling this the Atlantis Wave Ring for obvious reasons. We have these beautiful wave links that we just got in our website that are perfect to make this ring because they are exactly the right size for anyone who wears a size 6. So let me just show you that. These are the links, and we will be beading them together. This is a super easy and fun, fast project. If you're new to beading, this is fantastic. You can make so many different designs and colors and styles using only a few simple items. So let me show you what you're gonna need, and then we will make this beautiful ring. The items you need for this tutorial are some size 8 seed beads. You don't need a lot. You'll probably use 5 or 6 of them. So this is really great for using up leftover beads or just a few beads that you have laying around. I'm using this turquoisey seafoam with a matte finish because I really love these and I like the way this color looks with gold. You will also need a pair of wavy links. These are 19 millimeter wavy links. You can see they have this really cool wave pattern, and we're going to be using both of them together to create one ring. You'll also need a needle. I'm using a size 12 basic beading needle, and you need some beading thread. I'm using Fireline and Crystal because it's less noticeable because you will be able to see some thread, but you can use a bright color, something that is visible, highly visible, anything you like really. You can use Wildfire or play around with some of our new Toho threads as well. They come in lots of fun colors, so I'd love to see a lot of options done with that one as well. And then finally, your thread snips when you're finished. And that's all. So let's get started. Okay, so after you've threaded your fire line on your needle, you'll need about a foot, maybe a little more if you like having extra to work with, but you really aren't going to need a lot for this project. You're going to take the end of your thread and you're going to tie this onto one of the links in just a regular old overhand knot. You don't need much of a tail, but you want some to be able to hold on to. So now we're going to start beading. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our first bead. I'm just going to take these out of the tray here. You're going to string one bead and let it go all the way down to your link. Next, you're going to take your second link, and it's okay if the bead escapes, it's still there. And you're going to go underneath that next link. And at this point, you got to be holding everything together because nothing is tied or tight. You want to wrangle that bead right in between. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go through the bead again over the top of your link that you just added. So we're going to go through that bead and over that second, the first link as well. So you've made a loop that's going to hold the links together as well as that bead right there. Now to secure it, we're going to do this a few more times. So we're going to go around this first link and through the bead, over the top, underneath, and one more time, just to be sure it's nice and secure. Okay, great. Now give it a nice little tug. Tug on the tail as well, just to be sure. And what you have here is one bead connecting both links. Now, if it doesn't naturally happen, you're going to want to make sure that the link where it dips is also the same place it's dipping on both sides, so that you can have the waves matching with each other. This will naturally happen as you're working, but it also helps for you to position the things correctly as you're going. So the next thing you're going to want to do is we have to add the next bead. But first, we're going to go under the link where our thread is coming out, and then we'll add another bead. And then we will also go under that second link. All right. Now it's okay if your bead's fallen away. You're going to position that nicely before you do the next step. So get that guy up in between those links, and then you're going to thread your thread over and through the bead again. You see? Now we're going to go behind and secure that bead on nicely. And you can shift that guy over so it's closer to that first bead. And this is what we have. Really simple, like I said. I like to keep mine nice and tight and secure. If you like the look with fewer strands, you can go ahead and start adding the next bead. But I'm going to go through this one more time just to be certain that everything's nice and tight. So across the top and then underneath. And there you go. So again, next bead, but I want to make sure again that my thread is positioned properly first. You can skip this step if you want, if you feel very comfortable with making sure everything goes through properly. You really don't have to do it exactly this way, and it might even be faster, but I like to take my time and do these steps in this way. So you have the thread going underneath, and now you will go over the top. And repeat. Underneath, or wiggle it if you need to get in there. Now, if you've decided you're just doing a single pass, make sure you do that for all of them so that your thickness of the threads going through is the same on each bead. If you're doing double like me, then you want to also do that on each bead as well so that it doesn't look arbitrary, it looks purposeful as a design choice, which in my case it definitely is. Quality, right? Like it looks handmade. So I'm going to keep going and I'll show you what to do when we're finished. One final thing I want to mention is that before you add your next bead, make sure that you're coming out of your previous bead in the front of your link. So you will be able to go behind it and over and through like this, because if you are coming out behind your link, you won't be able to connect over the top when you add your next bead. You'll end up connecting directly from the previous bead to your new bead without going around the link. So just be mindful of that. You want to make sure that you are coming out in front of your link before you go to the next bead. So here I am just adding that last bead on. So because I know this is going to be my last bead, I'm going to make this one extra secure as well. I'm going to do an extra pass like I did on the first bead. I really like the look of turquoise with gold. It has a very ancient kind of old world feel to it to me. Turquoise with silver has a very new world feel for me. So this one that I decided, because we have these links in this nice bright gold, I decided to call this the Atlantis Wave Ring because it just makes me think of ancient Greek and all these beautiful islands and the Aegean and all that cool ancient stuff that I used to be really into, reading mythology and things like that as a kid. So that's what inspired me to create this design. Now it's getting a little tight in here, so you're gonna have to wiggle around. Whew. What am I gonna do? Let's see. I want to make some knots. So let's see if I can get through here. And let's make a knot and get that needle through here underneath. And I'm going to just create a knot like this. Then we're gonna pass through the back here. Okay, came out the front. Actually want to be in the back, so that's okay. We'll go through, we'll just reverse it and be in the back of where I want it to be, and then we'll do another knot here. Same way, just find your way any way that you can, whatever's easiest, underneath one or multiple strands, and then you can get your needle through there and make a knot. And nice and tight. And then I'm going to pass through fit one more pass through there. I think it will. If I had a smaller needle, it would. Let's see. Yeah, it's going. Doesn't want to very much, but there it is. Aha! Did it. Okay, that'll be the last one. I just didn't want to cut off my thread right at my last knot. There you go. Excellent. So I'm going to finish here. I really think that it's comfortable to not have the beads all the way around. But if you prefer that all the way around look, that's cool too. Just going to cut the thread off there. Just going to cut that little tail off as well. There you have it. Really simple, really beautiful, easy to make, beaded Atlantis ring. I love it. And you can have so much fun with this. Try different shapes of beads, try different styles, different colors, get a few more links, make a thicker one. You could do 3 or even 4. Very, very cool. And then on the back, you have this. So it's thinner and it's very comfortable to wear. So just like showing the front, you could do a single bead or 2 beads. You can do multiple colors. It's really up to you. So unfortunately, we only have these wavy links in one size, the 19 mm, which translates perfectly as a size 6 ring. So if your fingers are bigger or smaller, it might not fit perfectly on your ring finger. But if your fingers are bigger, this is a great stacking ring that you can wear on another part of your finger, like this one here, yeah? Or, yeah, it won't fit on the thumb, at least for me even. And if your fingers are smaller, then you could always do the thumb or the little one if your fingers are bigger. So yeah, just a fun, simple, easy project to make. Size limitations exist, but there are options. And I believe 6 is one of the more common sizes of rings. So you have a lot of fun options to enjoy. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate your time with us today, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little easy beginner tutorial. And I hope you have fun making these beaded rings. They're really great for everyday wear. So for all the supplies we used in this tutorial, plus loads of other stuff, you can go ahead and check out EurekaCrystalBeads.com. And yeah, leave us a comment, tell us what you think, and let us know what other projects you'd like to see from us. Thanks. Bye.